Meanwhile, my own submarine fleets are looking kind of battered and bruised. Strike fleets are still working. Escort fleets are not currently active. Damn it. Don't think I've been losing convoys, though. Alright, we should be good. We should be hunting enemy fleets in that area again. Okay, you are still suffering a lot of penalties down here. So I think I'm going to grab another 6 divisions and just pull you back too. Meanwhile down here, nothing really happening. We're just going to lose a bunch of experience because of all the attrition we've taken. So what we really need to do is add logistics companies to the motorized. Ah, we can now start to justify on Greece. Oh, we have the war goals already. We'll just conquer it. Boop. Which means you go. Greece join the Allies. But hopefully we can punch down pretty quickly. And yes, I will invite the Germans into this conflict if they wish to join us. All of those green buttons suddenly became red. I don't like that. It's because of my low organization. Well, we should be inflicting some pretty scary casualties on that. Or not. Right, the casualties don't get added until the battles are actually over. New research. We can go for fighter and heavy fighter agility, which sounds great to me. Let's do that. And now I'm not going to take a national focus because I desperately need to change manpower laws now. Just sank 6 Greek destroyers. How's Germany doing for manpower? Extensive conscription, 600,000. They're fine. Ah, and the invasion of Norway has begun. Good. Let's get you guys in position faster. The Kingdom of Romania cedes Bessarabia to the Soviet Union. Hungary has joined the war. The Kingdom of Romania has been forced to give in to an ultimatum from the Soviet Union. The territories of Bessarabia have been passed into Soviet control, and the Romanian state is left with its borders diminished. After massing forces along the Romanian border, the Soviet Union has issued an ultimatum to the government in Bucharest for the immediate transfer of Bessarabia to their control. The region once belonged to the Russian Empire, which the Soviet Union sees as official legal basis for their demands. Romania has declared that it has no choice but to accede, and its forces have withdrawn from Bessarabia. Wait. Why are we at war with Romania? Interesting. When did that happen? Oh, was Romania guaranteed... Were they... They were guaranteed... What just happened? I'm confused now. Were they guaranteeing each other? No? Well, it looks like Germany's got my back over here, so we'll let them deal with Romania, as well as Hungary. It was guaranteeing Greece. I did not even notice. And there we are, victory is ours. Okay, well, I have a job for you guys. Head on over to the Romanian border, please. Oops. And crush them. Before you do that, where are you sailing from? Over there? Okay, we're good. Now, yellows. We are fortifying that. Do I need more troops? We need precisely 24 divisions, so we're all golden. And now you are in a defensive force, so we're going to add you to this. You're offensive, so we're going to add you to that. Right, Messe is wounded. Forgot about that. So we shouldn't be... Hell yes! So apparently my fleet just delivered the same that they just did to me, except smaller. Sank 2 light cruisers, 11 destroyers, a heavy cruiser, a submarine and 6 convoys, for a loss of 1 destroyer. And we're doing it again. Finally, the Italian Navy is doing something right. Yes! That was a complete obliteration. Sank their entire fleet. I know this was only one of their small task forces, but still. I'll take it. And there it is. 2 more light cruisers, 8 more destroyers, and a bunch more convoys. So you didn't actually take that much damage. You need to repair, both of those having taken crits. But the rest of you, just keep going.
Pronto, signore.
Please force march. Please force march. Seeing these British ships sailing past us makes me scared. But it looks like Germany and France is dealing with the Free French down in the south. Taking out Tunis and Morocco is a big deal. That's where the majority of Free French industry is. Ordinarily. Alright, good. Naval invade Greece. I haven't got very good naval invasion skill. Tech. Looks like we're doing just fine just with a straight up attack. We've done enough damage to them and now we just have momentum on our side. Building all of those extra fuel stockpiles is definitely a good idea. Yeah, we are sinking a lot of Greek shipping here. Like an awful lot. Meanwhile, my battleship is now veteran. A lot of these guys have a lot of experience. Bergamini, you have somewhat restored my confidence in your abilities. More convoys, good. Military, wow, we have a lot of military factories actually. I have actually no idea what I'm short on because I doubt it's going to be a lot. Motorized and aircraft. Yeah, we do need to build more aircraft. I think I actually want more close air support. And some more fighters to help against Britain. And then motorized, I'm going to set up a second line. This will require us buying some more rubber, although we can't really. And we have way too much steel at the moment, so we're going to stop buying that. Now, when do my pink units arrive?
Pronto.
Currently sailing. Currently being escorted through this maze of submarines. They are being guarded. I think the fact that the British lost Alexandria, Norway just capitulated, is a big deal for the British, because Alexandria and just Egypt was a really important repair hub for their surface fleet, so I wonder if that's why they're hanging around Gibraltar, trying to use it for repairs. How are you lot doing? You're holding. Some of you are looking a little weakened, but you are holding. That's honestly all I could be asking. Now what's Greece lost? There's got to have been a lot more. 85,000, and they've killed 35 of us. Better. Technology! Shokuno! Just because I much prefer that one to air-land battle. That is true, we do now get the Romanian oil fields. Romania begins a game guaranteeing Greece, Czech and somebody else. Interesting. See you, Charlotte. And Turkey. Yes. Good guy Romania, apparently.
Pronto all'azione.
Okay, Italo Balbo is about to arrive in Romania. What's
Attento.
your logistics skill? It's pretty good. Right, I really need to research logistics. So as much as I want to upgrade my rubber, I need logistics companies. So we're going to research that now. All or nothing armor scheme. Once that's done, we'll start researching the 1940 battleships. And that should, once they start building them, give us a leg up in the Mediterranean theatre. Meanwhile, the British are trying to counterattack over here, not really having much success. Excellent, let's build the heavy ship hull. $113 days and we can start building them. Sweet. We're also going to need to upgrade the batteries, I think. How long until you're no longer wounded? 50 days, good grief. Well, even while you're wounded, you're getting experience, and defending is usually pretty easy. That's Vichy attacking back, that's fine. You're sinking a lot of British stuff coming through the Mediterranean. Probably trying to go through... No, I control Suez now. Possibly trying to reinforce Greece? I'm not actually sure why the British care about the Mediterranean so much anymore. Except maybe to fortify, like, Crete and Malta? Maybe? Ah, we just won over in Thessaloniki. That's good. So now we can push south. And we have some more shipyards. Let's get some more submarines going to replace the ones we've lost. Really. Ah, manpower, 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 manpower. Extensive conscription time. Oh, Germany was already on extensive, weren't they? Yeah, okay. I suddenly feel a lot better. I'm going to get like 1 million manpower for this. Because we already used like 700,000. Alright, we haven't lost nearly as much as I thought. I thought we were already on extensive. We weren't. We're unlimited. Oh boy.
Si, signore.
You guys are almost done training, at which point I can send you to go and assist in Egypt. We're holding on to all of the coastal regions, which is great. And once we've taken Greece, we can add them to this unit's defences. Cyprus, not Crete. You're right, sorry. I knew that. Alright, Balbo, you in place. You are currently working on getting there. So what I'm going to do is... Staff office? Nothing better to do with that point, so may as well. Although actually I should probably go through and see if there's anything I can do, like Logistics Wizard. Which, frankly, for Graziani would be amazing. Logistics Wizard, Offensive Doctrine. Good combo. Messe, nothing I want. Balbo, nothing I want. Cavallero. I'm a little surprised you haven't leveled up, seeing as you've been fighting pretty much constantly. Just none of my generals have been getting experience. I should double check my home fleet. See if there's any repairs I need to do. There's a couple. Let's send those ships back for repairs. The rest of you, I think, are fine. I mean, they're doing the important thing of keeping the sea lanes into North Africa open. As long as they keep that job, we're all good. Like, we can just keep on adding more and more troops into the war in Africa. And it looks like Germany and Vichy are doing some pretty good work down there, too. Cool. Right, you ready? You're ready. Invasion of Romania may commence. Have we regained all of our manpower already? No, we are like 80,000 short. That's not going to last for very long. Where are my planes currently assigned? Let's assign these to you. So that we can get proper air support up here. We can always assign them back to Messe later. Need to take the Greek islands as well, because Britain will be using them as air naval bases. Okay. Depends on whether I get them when Greece capitulates or not. Actually, looks like you're about to complete that objective. So let's do that. It's just this trail of planes dying. What's shooting them down? Just British destroyers? Oh, and carriers. And also just their huge capital ship fleet, which has now apparently been fully repaired and restored. Although their screens, not enough. Mostly because of bad positioning. Although Cunningham is just like harvesting experience. See you, Whiskey. Aha! And now we have actually built all the ships that we were trying to build. I want more destroyers, because destroyers are just always useful. You can never have too many. Well, you can have too many, but it's difficult. And we have another battleship. Excellent. So let's go and add another battleship to you. And another 4 cruisers. No, destroyers. Let's go up to 30. Just having a little bit of a surplus, I think, is a good idea. Cunningham was a hell of an admiral in real life. Yeah, he's by far the best admiral in the game. With one exception, of course. Hellfrick! I was actually talking to the Paradox content designer who created the Netherlands. We sank a carrier? Oh, hell yeah! Planes did it, not the ships. So yeah, I was talking to the Paradox content designer who designed the Netherlands, and he didn't realise just how strong he'd made Hellfrick. I was like, yeah, he has better stats than Durnit. He's like, does he? I never meant to do that, but oh well. He's also Dutch. How good are people like Nimitz and Bruant? Don't know about the latter guy. Nimitz is pretty good. Guys, I don't know how to play Hearts of Iron 4 is online the best way to learn. I would strongly recommend you go check out the stream before this one. So if you go into my channel, previous videos, check out the video from earlier today, and I go through exactly what you need to know. I'm playing a full game for beginners. I'm taking things slowly, I'm explaining everything, but you really want to see that from the beginning rather than just coming in here. Would be my recommendation. But yes, you can definitely learn Hearts of Iron just by watching people play it. 100%. Seems like Hungary will get the oil. Maybe. If Hungary doesn't participate enough, I'll just say, I want this land, and then Hungary will be like, oh, fine. That is based on participation. Huzzah! Have you guys attack. Like so. Jira says, thank you very much for the for the Twitch Prime sub. I have no idea how to pronounce that name. Jira Cirques, maybe? Thank you very much anyway. Very much appreciated. Welcome to the Maudlings. Alright, more dockyards. Right, because we've built all of the submarines we were building. I'm going to continue building some more subs. One thing I haven't checked is how good are these subs? Tier 2, poor torpedoes, which we could definitely upgrade. I think we're going to do that. So let's give this a new name. Okay, this is going to be... I totally looked it up and I've already forgotten because I suddenly started coughing. It was... oh yeah, the Katy Cat. Let's go ahead and save that, and then we're going to start actually building Katy Cats.